The popular thing to do a year or two ago is 5 things I hate about the Suzuki V Strom 1000. This is a 02, so it's the first generation of the V Strom. The first thing I hate about it is the miles per gallon. It actually gets, I've gotten better on a motorcycle that was first sold in 1986. That was a 1000 inline 4 carbureted bike. Got better fuel mileage than this L twin 1000 that's fuel injected. And this bike is 125 pounds lighter than that old Concours that I was talking about, the inline 4 1000 that was carbureted. And somehow it still managed to get better miles to the gallon than this bike. I was a little disappointed with this thing as far as fuel mileage. I probably shouldn't have been, but I was thinking, hey, this is a twin cylinder, it's 125 pounds lighter, and it's fuel injected. I was hoping mid 40s, maybe even 50 if I took it easy, but it stays around 40 miles to the gallon. The best I've gotten is like 43.5 or 6, right at 44 miles to the gallon. So I was disappointed with that. It's probably about right, but I was expecting a little more. That's one thing I hate about the V Strom. Number 2 is the wind buffeting. The wind buffets my helmet right at the top pretty bad. It's not enough to make you tired or wear you out, but it's enough to irritate you on a long trip. And I've read when I was in I'm no longer on it, but when I was on a Facebook V Strom page, they said you can get mirror extensions. Extends the mirror out this way, and they said it's these big ugly square mirrors causing the wind buffeting. I also have another windshield I could try for. It's real big, tall, and goofy looking, but it's not bad enough for me to have to do that. The third thing I hate about it is these cast tubeless tires and the cast wheel, you know, not being a spoked wheel. I would prefer to have the spoked wheels. These, I hit a pothole when I was in Georgia so hard that I'm surprised it didn't break or bend the wheel. I would, ever since then, I've really kept an eye on the air pressure, because I know if I would have had lower than recommended air pressure, the wheel would have took all the impact and it would have broke or bent these wheels. I hit it with the front and back wheel. It was late at night. I was lost in Georgia somewhere, and I take that back, I wasn't in Georgia. I was leaving Talladega Grand Prix going home, the track, and got turned around and lost, and I ended up on Google was trying to take me through hunting camp roads that were gated off and everything else. But so I prefer prefer the spoke wheel for cases like that. It would have, worst case scenario, it would have just bent that spoke wheel, and I would have came on back to the house with a bent wheel like I got on the KLR now. The third thing, actually that'd be the fourth thing I hate about the V Strom is the ground clearance. It is, a lot of times I'll be in a parking lot or going across a median and cross over these concrete curbs, and some of them are tall enough it would probably bottom out on that curb right there. It might not, but anything taller than that, it'll drag the bottom, which when I get the skid plate I wouldn't worry about it too much, but I'd rather it be a little bit taller and you know, at the sacrifice of a higher seat height, and have better ground clearance, because it'll drag on stuff real easy. Of course, that's comparing it to the KLR, which has got a lot more. So that's what I've ridden the most, and so that's what I got to compare it to. I never tried doing anything like that on my street bike. If it looked sketchy, you know, I just didn't go over it. And the fifth thing I hate about the V Strom is the chain. I got spoiled with the Concours with the shaft drive. All you had to do was change the diff oil and keep on trucking. Here I've put, I don't know how many miles these chains and sprockets have on them, but I know I've been through I don't know, probably 4 sets on the KLR, and the shaft drive spoiled me because you just keep on going chain and sprocket. It's constant maintenance, even though it's just, I just lube the chain once a month. But it's getting to the point now where it's due to be replaced. I actually got the chain and sprockets at the house. I got JT steel sprockets and DID gold chain. So this thing uses a 525. So that's the fifth thing I hate about it is sprocket chain maintenance. I do like that's the fifth thing I hate about the V Strom is the chain and sprockets. The Concours spoiled me with a shaft drive, and I know the Tenere 1200 Tenere Yamaha has shaft drive. Of course, there's a penalty for that, is the weight, extra weight, and supposedly I believe shaft drive robs you of more power than the chain. But for what I do on this bike, I wouldn't mind having the shaft drive at all. Thanks for watching. Like the video if you like it. Share it if you think somebody would be interested in hearing it that might be thinking about getting a V Strom or ADV bike. And subscribe if you're not subscribed to the channel.